So thank you very much. My name is Alison Green, and I am the head of the SBS Biomarker Laboratory. And I'm a clinical biochemist, and I have been involved in biomarkers for Alzheimer's disease and other dementias for over 25 years now. And I have to say, this is one of the most exciting times. We have, as both Craig and Sarah have alluded to, we have new biomarkers now which are based on blood tests. And this is a major advance, and we think that this is a very exciting time to be involved in blood biomarkers. And we are one of the leading centres of this in the UK. We set up the lab, the lab in St Andrews University in January of this year. And we are now collaborating with Roche Diagnostics to evaluate their blood-based biomarkers for early detection of the changes associated with Alzheimer's disease. So basically, we are liaising with Roche to evaluate their blood-based biomarkers. Now, these blood-based biomarkers are linked to the early detection of beta amyloid in the blood. And we are one of 5 centres in the world to be doing this evaluation. So we were quite in a very fortunate place. And we're the only place in the UK that is doing this. So we're in a very fortunate place in Scotland to do this. So what are we trying to do with these blood biomarkers? Well, we are trying to answer a number of questions. These are, the first of those are, can these blood markers detect the very early changes associated with Alzheimer's disease before the clinical symptoms emerge, and at the time when actually the therapeutic intervention is going to be most useful? So this is really important. But also conversely, which I think may be something that people haven't considered, is can these blood-based biomarkers actually exclude the diagnosis? And this is also an important thing, not only for the people who are involved and their families, but also to make sure that they don't go on through unnecessary further investigations, which can be quite time-consuming, such as imaging and having a lumbar puncture, taking cerebrospinal fluid. So it's really important, and if we can do early detection, then we have actually got the chance to intervene much earlier. So there is another question that we're wanting to answer is, can these biomarkers actually change over time? And if they do change over time, what does that tell us? Well, maybe we can use those biomarkers to monitor interventions and whether they are being successful, whether we need to change to another therapy. It would really be quite helpful if we've got something that can tell us very sensitively what's actually happening in the brain whilst you're going through these treatment trials. And I think that this is, as I say, a very exciting time for us. And I'd like to say a big thank you to all of those IONA participants who have given blood samples. They are all in my laboratory now, and we will be starting the analysis soon. So I'm hoping that the next time that I come and talk to you, I'll be able to tell you what we're actually finding with these samples. But the other thing is, if you are in the audience and you are considering participating, please do it, because without this, we can't get any further. So this is a study really, as Craig said, you are the 4th tier of our research, because without you, we can't get these samples and we can't do the evaluation. And together, we really need to work together to find early diagnosis with the idea of early treatments. So thank you very much.